Every day, the Buddha imparts a teaching that we can put into practice. This story is very important, especially for those people who are overly kind, and others take advantage of them. To understand the depth of the story, I invite you to watch the video to the end. Let's begin. Once, Buddha Gautama was sitting with his disciples and King Hitashatru. The ruler asked Buddha, "O Lord, since I became your follower, everyone exploits me. They take advantage of my tranquility. Before I started this path with you, everyone feared me because I didn't hesitate to condemn someone to death. I was a cruel and feared man. After becoming your disciple, I stopped punishing people, and I no longer get angry. I became very peaceful and look at everyone with compassion. The problem is that now some people take advantage of my kindness, and this also leads to many political problems, indirectly endangering the people of my country. The government is against me. So I ask you, Master, what should I do now?" Upon hearing all this, Buddha decided to tell him a story. Once upon a time, there was a venomous snake in a hole beneath a large tree. The tree was in a field near a village. The snake attacked people passing by, killing them with its poisonous bite. Because of this, everyone avoided passing through there to avoid the risk of death. One day, a monk who was going to the village saw this beautiful tree and decided to walk over to meditate under its shade. Before moving on, some villagers returning home with their cows saw the monk and warned him about the presence of the snake. They said that the reptile was so dangerous that anyone who dared to approach it would die from its lethal venom. However, the monk, still smiling, continued to walk toward the tree and sat down to meditate. The snake emerged from its hole with a furious hiss, ready to strike. It was at that moment that the monk chanted a mantra, looking directly into the snake's eyes, and miraculously, the snake began to speak to him. The snake asked, "Oh, man, are you not afraid of me? Don't you know this is my territory, and no one dares to come here?" The monk responded with compassion, "My dear friend, what is there to fear here? I fear nothing. I'm not afraid of death, nor do I desire to live. Why should I fear you? You attack because you're afraid of being killed, and that's why you bite others." The snake was astonished upon hearing these words. Until then, it had only known people who tried to kill it or ran away from it, but never someone who didn't fear it. It then coiled up at the monk's feet and said, "Oh, you're right. Everything I've done until now was to save my life. If I hadn't attacked people, they would have killed me." The monk replied, "That's true, but remember, life will end one day, so it's not appropriate to kill others to save yourself from a certain end. In any case, let go of your attachment to your life and fill yourself with love for others." After saying this, the monk left. Influenced by these words, the snake decided not to bite anyone again. But by renouncing its angry nature, it achieved the opposite result of what it had expected. In fact, people who passed by and saw it as harmless took advantage of its tranquility and made fun of it, causing it harm. The animal became tired, wounded, and sad. Some time later, on that path leading to the village, the monk passed by again and saw the snake in a pitiful condition. He asked, "Oh, my dear friend, how did you end up in this pathetic condition? Who hurt you?" The snake replied, "Oh, blessed one, you told me to abandon my angry nature and not bite others, but since I followed your advice and embraced peace, people began to mistreat me. Now that no one fears me, they come to harm me, leaving me in miserable conditions. Life has become very difficult for me." Upon hearing this, the monk said, "My dear snake, it seems you misunderstood my sermon. I told you not to bite others, but I didn't stop you from hissing to defend yourself." After sharing this story with the king, Buddha asked, "Dear king, what did you understand from this story? I told you not to be cruel and not to give in to your anger, but not to stop being a king. I asked you to fulfill your duties while maintaining a sense of righteousness so that people can live in peace in your kingdom and not feel any insecurity. You should be a monk on the inside and a ruler on the outside." Even today, the Buddha has left us a new teaching to value. When we observe the world around us, we see that people often take advantage of the kind ones, thinking them weak. But this isn't the case. Those who are excessively kind and good don't need to change their essence, just their attitude as the circumstances dictate. They should act like actors who play a role that doesn't correspond to them in real life. It's the art of living, and if you can learn it, no one can prevent you from living a peaceful and successful existence, maintaining a good sense of humor and preventing others from taking advantage of you. If you liked this reflection, leave us a like or comment. We invite you to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications to continue watching more content like this. Thanks for coming this far.